Now, today's top stories and Power of 5 weather from News 5. Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.
Hello, I'm Danita Harris, and here's a look at today's top stories. A task force prepping Ohio for the general election meets today. With the vote set for Tuesday, November 3rd, every Ohioan will receive an absentee ballot application soon. The paperwork should arrive from the state around Labor Day. The deadline to send back the application is October 31st. But Ohio Secretary of State is urging everyone to request their ballots as soon as possible. If you plan to vote in person in November, you are strongly encouraged to wear a mask, but face coverings will not be required at the polls. Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose thinks any requirement would infringe on a person's right to vote. The mask recommendation is part of a safety LaRose sent to the state boards of elections. The Second Harvest Food Bank, making sure no family goes hungry during the pandemic. The organization is hosting a drive-through pantry at Durling Middle School in Lorain this afternoon from 3:30 to 5:30. You can find other community resources available right now on our News 5 app. Just look for the Rebound Northeast Ohio section. Road work begins today at the intersection of Mayfield and Psalm Center Roads in Mayfield Heights. That's the busy cross street right off of I-271 next to Hillcrest Hospital. The intersection will be down to just one lane in multiple directions. You may want to consider getting off at Wilson Mills Road exit to avoid all of the traffic. And now for a look at your weather, here's Trent McGill with the forecast.
We've got a great forecast too, Danita. Bright, very warm. Hot essentially today and tomorrow. I mean, middle and upper 80s to near 90. Tomorrow, same thing. I do have an isolated thunderstorm chance today, which I'll show you that coming up here. But for the most part, I think it's pretty limited as far as coverage is concerned. Tomorrow, we're completely dry, and then we'll bring back some thunderstorms as we get into the weekend. And then after that, we got to start talking about some cooler air. Wind the rest of the day today, really not too bad. It should stay out of the northeast. It is going to be a bit breezier over the lake, but overall, just bringing in some more comfortable air for us here in northern Ohio. It's also going to keep our skies relatively cloud-free. I got a couple fair weather clouds outside, but we're looking pretty good through the rest of the day. Like I said, I've got that isolated rain chance. I think it's pretty much on a circle from about Millersburg up through Akron, then over to about Youngstown. So the farther south than east you are, the better shot you have for it. But everybody, as you're out and about, listen for thunder. When thunder roars, make sure you're going indoors. I'll show you that coming up.
Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.